at least what I think, to being a girl gamer. Apple Bites, I wanted to talk about what I consider to be the pros and cons of being a girl gamer. There's a lot of things that come along with the territory, especially when you have a vagina. There's something about having the vajayjay. It brings on this whole little magical world of, I don't even know how to describe it. So let's start with the first one. As a pro, you make a lot of friends. When I say friends, I mean in the sense, if you're playing an RPG and you're a real girl, the minute they realize you're a girl, suddenly it becomes like, there's a chick in here! Hi, hi, hi. You're so pretty. And it's a little weird, it's a little off-putting, because as a female, you're sort of like, oh my god, my avatar is hot, you like my avatar? And it's even funnier if she has like a tail, I was like, you like my kitten? And it's weird because there are dudes that I've come across in the video games that are like, wow, you're like a real girl. And I'm like, yeah, vagina, boobs, and all. Who would have thunk it? But a lot of the times, that's what ends up happening. You make a lot of friends in that sense very quickly. And it's a good thing and a bad thing at the same time because you do attract a lot of attention. Which does bring me to my next point. Con number one, you make friends. Now, when I say making friends as the con of being a girl gamer, yeah, it's not as friendly as the stalkers who are excited the fact that your avatar has boobs and a vagina. It's not anything like that. What ends up happening is like you're like walking through a park and it's just like the kung fu movies because you're like, oh my god, I'm just here to collect some stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna do some smithing today. I'm gonna do some farming. It's gonna be great. I'm gonna have a good old game day. And you're all excited, right? And then suddenly someone's like, whoa, girl! And suddenly you're surrounded by the most mischievous boys on this planet. And suddenly they treat you like you're a noob. That's exactly what happens. You get treated like a noob and they're like, get her! And it's just sort of like oh my god, why is everyone attacking me? You know, which is annoying because if you're new to a game, in general, you're still trying to figure out, you know, the mechanics of things. You're like, oh, okay, I see how this works, okay. I can shoot these thingies. You know, you're doing all those fun things. However, the minute they realize it's a chick, they aim straight for you. Like when I was playing COD, a lot of the guys would realize based on my name, like, that's a girl or it's a gay dude. It's a girl or it's a gay dude, like we're not sure. And the minute they would realize it was a girl, they'd be like, what? And they would aim for me immediately within seconds. It was like the entire screen just like, whoom. And I'm like, wow, just logged in. Thank you very much. But it's okay though, I got real good at that game because of that. It got to the point that I had a sniping contest with some dude and he was like, wow, because he went from the con number one to the pro number one. He was like, I love your sniping skills. You're so good at that. You're really good at this game. Like, to the point that he would just look for me. It was just really weird, but we had this thing going back and forth, back and forth. In fact, we excluded everyone else out of the game, and it got to the point like who could snipe the other one in the most trickiest location. Like, we would just meet on different boards. Like, okay, got you. That was our thing. But yeah, it went from con number one to a pro eventually. But that's one of the cons of being a girl gamer because the minute they realize you're a chick, they're like, yeah! And it's weird. It's just really weird because you're just sort of like, you know, like how would you feel if you walked into a room full of women and we weren't horny, we were just coming out to get you just because. Just saying. Just saying. Next time you're in a room full of women, think about that. Number two, receiving free items because apparently you have a vagina. Granted, there are some women who do get things just because of their looks. They're hot, they're great. I'm not one of them, and that's perfectly fine. However, it is a little quirky that my avatar will get like attention and they'll be like, what you looking for? And I'm like, man, I'm trying to get this rare sword, man. Having a lot of trouble getting this NM, I can't take them out. And suddenly, they become your best friend because they were stalking you from before because they thought your avatar was hot. You know, even though there are 7 million other avatars that look just like yours, but yours was special. And they'll be like, yeah, I'm gonna help you get that. I'm gonna help you get that item. In fact, here, boom, here's 2,000 gil. Do you need it? how great, ladies, would that be if men just walked up to you and just gave you Gil for no reason? You're like, oh my god, I exist, Batman. You know, but that's not how the world works. So the reality of it is that that's what ends up happening, and it's a great thing. It's a great thing, especially if you're trying to like get something, or if you're like me, you don't really have too many people to play with. It makes it a lot easier when you're like, hey, I'm a Mithra. You know, those things come in handy. But yeah, you do get free items sometimes, but then you do have the other guys who are like, oh, you think because you a girl, I give you free stuff? And you don't even have to be asking. You just be like, hey, do you know how to find the NM? And then suddenly their response to you is, no, I will not help you. You were only asking because you will go. You will work for it. And you're just sort of kind of like, bruh, I was just asking you if you knew. You know what? I just wanted to know where this town was. I'm good. It gets a little weird and a little wonky in that regards, and it's a little strange, but nonetheless. Look at the pink face, look at me. Look at the pink face, look at me. They doubt you as a female gamer if your skills are even worth it. There's the rub. I can't even begin to tell you the numerous of times that I've had someone just doubt my skill just because I'm a girl. Like, there was this time when me and Ralph were at Comic-Con, right? So we were playing one of the fighting games, right? And I can't remember which game we were playing because that was like a long day, like 4 days in exhaustion. I still have stuff that I haven't even finished going through from that Comic-Con. So me and him are there playing. They're like, you can play the game. So it's interactive where what you're doing is literally like this. It's like, Hulk smash! Like you were doing the moves, right? And that was what made the game so freaking awesome. And I was like, bro, we're getting this game. So to test out the game, because we didn't want to stand online. So what we did is that we waited towards the end and we're like, oh, there's no line. Quick, play the game, quick, activate it. Okay, cool. I'm Hulk, because I played as Hulk. Had to. I mean, come on. Itty bitty little bunny. Turning a little big green guy. Yeah. I was not She-Hulk, I was Hulk. So, what ended up happening is that I was wiping the floor with Ralph, and he got a couple hits in. So whenever he got a couple hits in, suddenly a crowd started to appear, and I wiped the floor with Ralph, and they were like staring at him like, bruh, man, don't be letting her win. I know she's a girl. Now, was she like your girlfriend or something? You guys like best friends? Like, what is this? What is this? You letting her win? Don't let her win. Don't let her win. Don't let her win. Don't let her win. Meanwhile, Ralph is just like, you can eventually at some point they realized Ralph was struggling to beat me, and I was just sort of like, yeah, you want tickets to the gun show? Yeah. But yeah, I was having a field day with that game, and nobody was just, they were all like, oh my god, what's happening? Meanwhile, the women walking by were like this, yeah, woo, 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 woo. I don't know why I did Arsenio Hall. I don't know what happened. I'm starting to show my age. But that's what they were doing. And yet the dudes were like, oh crap, he's not letting her win. You got skills? You know, and meanwhile in my head I'm like, would you like to try me? But yeah, as a girl gamer, a lot of the times your skills are doubted because the assumption is you lack the ability to play video games. And let's be fair, fellas. Women are known to have the ability to multitask a lot better than men. So in theory, we're just gonna be better gamers. You said it. Which brings me to my third pro, which basically means whenever I kick your behind in a video game, that smell of burning your pride, yeah, it's intoxicating. I had this ex who was playing, I got really seriously into StarCraft and Diablo. And the way I actually got into the game, because I was really fascinated with it, and my ex thought he was like the king of the world. You know, like he really thought he owned Protoss in his real life. Like that's what he thought. So I was curious about the game, and I actually had asked him about it. I was like, hey, what's that? It's fascinating. What are these little creatures? Oh, those are zerglings. What is this? I was very fascinated. His immediate response was, you're a girl. That was it. There was no explanation. There was no nothing else. It was just, you a girl. I have identified your gender. And it was like, that's not what I asked you, bro. I asked you what game was that. You know, and the thing about it, it's funny because I actually wasn't really allowed to play video games growing up because my mom felt they were bad for my brain. And I refutably argue with her because personally I think shooting ducks and things like zombies in COD4 allows you to relieve stress. I'm just saying. In the game, he thought he was like the king of the world. You know, he was a jerk in Diablo to people, man. He was a jerk, flat out just a jerk. But I got into the game, I went out and I bought the game, and I got really good at it. So I started going online to play against his campaigns. He didn't know it was me. So what ended up happening is that I would kick his butt, and then the following day he'd be like, man, this is dude. He would be so upset, right? And then he would tell me his military plan on how to wipe out my empire. And I'd be like, you know, and it was weird because I guess he would ask me as like the backup gamer. It sounds smart, right? He didn't want to know my answer. He just wanted to know if I thought he was smart. And I'd be like, oh, very smart. Now we'll annihilate him. And that's all I would do, back and forth. Just went back and forth until finally one day he was like, I can't figure out who this is. And I could not stop laughing because he's like, this dude, he has everything. He knows how to counteract. I don't understand. How does he know? It was eating and rotting his soul from the inside out. And so finally, I couldn't stop laughing. And I was like, it's me. Remember when you said because I was a girl? Con number 3. Yeah, so when I sign up to do an RPG and I choose to be a battle red mage, do not question me when I am doing my job. If you are a paladin, if you are a thief, and you have not played as a red mage before, do not tell me how to do my job just because I'm a girl. So a lot of the times, if you're doing like the RPGs, right? I love playing the mages. I'm there as the black mage, the red mage. If I have to be, I'll be a white mage. Whoa, I heal people. Whatever. I like to do the damage. So, when you're playing that job, a lot of the times I kept coming across these dudes who'd be like, it's a girl. She's playing a mage. You know, and I'm like, my first thought is, first of all, a lot of us were burned at the stake for being witches. I think if anyone had instinct to be a mage, it would be me. Just saying. But the reality of it is it would drive me nuts because they would be like, she won't be able to do her job. So during the partying, I'm sorry, for those who do not play video games, partying doesn't mean, like that's not partying. Partying means everyone has a very specific job, a thief, a paladin, a warrior, a monk, a white mage, black mage, red mage, that kind of thing, or even a blue mage if you're playing Final Fantasy. That sort of thing, yeah, that's our version of partying. Taking out an NM, because we're cool like that. I'm cool like that, yo? You cool like that? What? I'm cool like that. Keep showing my age. I'd be in these parties and they're like, she doesn't know what she's doing. So they would try to give me instructions. And what would make me so angry is that they were instructions that I could tell from someone who had never played as a mage before. Like they had no instinct whatsoever. The thing about it, when you choose these jobs, you're choosing what's based on your instinct. To truly play the game, you have to play that game like your life depends on it. You are staring that dragon in the face. So if you're not good with the sword, perhaps you should back off and do something else. Huh? I like to do the battle mage. I like to be able to throw a fireball, and if necessary, you come too close, hack! That's my thing. That's my thing. I love doing it. I love doing it. Oh crap, stab! I'll do whatever I need to. I think it's the perfect job for me. That's how my mind works, and it's quirky like that, and that's the perfect job for me. However, do not question me on what I'm doing my job. Like there's this time, I was playing Final Fantasy, and my character's name was That Little Witch. And I had joined this party. I had just become like a really good black mage as my sub job. I was all excited. And I was in this party where they were judging every little thing I was doing, right? Because the thing about it is that I told them we need to get a white mage, right? And they didn't get a white mage. They're like, we got you. You like heal and stuff. And I'm like, no, I have like cure 1 and 2. I cannot cure you because if I attract too much aggro and I cannot get the aggro off of me, I will ditch you because my sub job is a black mage, which means I will warp out of here in a minute. And I can't do warp 2 to take everyone with me. I'm leaving by myself. So I ain't de-leveling for y'all. So they went on this whole thing, just arguing back and forth, and they were attracting like some high level characters, and I'm like, dude, we cannot take that troll on, man. I cannot heal you fast enough. We need a white mage in here. I don't know what you're talking about. If you were really a real mage, but since you're a girl, you obviously don't know what you're doing. But if you were a real mage, you'd be healing us perfectly fine. Yeah. So what ended up happening is they had the thief pulling more stronger and stronger and stronger enemies, and I'm like, bruh, the hits are coming too strong. My cure does not work that way. I'm like, yeah, but you got the cure, it works fine. And I'm like, you don't understand, I have to build up that MP. I don't just have it in my back pocket, I have to build it up, okay? It's kind of like when you're having sex, you gotta like build up the moment. That's what's happening. That's where my magic points are coming from. So I need time. So do not do anything. Oh, he did something stupid. Great, we can't do anything. So I can't remember what monster it was, but he shows up. I mean, he's killing everyone. And here, clink, oh no, so-and-so de-leveled across the screen. And I was like, oh, I just leveled up. So in the midst of all that, they're like, oh no, it was a massacre. I kid you not. And in the midst of all that, I was like, oh no, everyone's dying. Warp. And the last thing I saw on that screen was, did she just warp that little? And I was like, I named myself that for a reason. Con number 4. Basically when you gain your respect as a female gamer, suddenly you're irresistible. You're irresistible to everyone, so suddenly. So when you do come across people who do know what they're doing in those kind of games, whether you're playing an MMORPG or a regular RPG, if you're fighting a regular fighting game, which by the way, Soul Calibur is my game, everyone wants you on their team. They're like, yeah, she knows what she's doing. She's the real thing. We need her. We need her. We need her. Suddenly you're like the holy grail. And it's even more so just because you're a female. And it's really weird. It's like a pro and kind of weird con, because if you ever screw up, you drop down real quickly. But the point is, once they realize, oh crap, she knows what she's doing, you're in the go. Which is nice. Because then you like have that respect. It's almost like you graduated and you kind of just walk amongst the males like, bow down before me. Which brings me back to number 3. Obviously I can't count. Con number 4. When you're really a good female game player, a lot of times you get these really, really creepy dudes who suddenly decide, your avatar's looking sexy. Is that what she always wears? Nothing? Yeah, she's a Mythra. She's a cat. She kind of just has fur. Meow. Mythras are basically cats, but they were really good thieves in Final Fantasy. I talk about Final Fantasy a lot. But yeah, a lot of times you get these weird people who love your avatar, and they like you because they think you're a great gamer, and then they sort of want to do like this dating thing. And I only see that as a con in a sense because I'm like, if I want to be kissed, I don't want your emoji doing this. Asterisk, kiss, kiss. You know what I want? A real kiss. I don't want to see your emoji doing this. Because when I want a hug, I want a hug, okay? The only thing I enjoy about like the dating avatar things that I think is really cool and kind of funny looking is when it's not a dating avatar, is when everyone decides to dance and every character has their own dance. Like one always does like this. And then you always get the one that's always like this. Oh, that does the Sims dance. Woo! Like you always get that one that does that. You know, but that's the only other con that I find, like when people take it really seriously and to the dating extreme. And also the other reason why I bring that up is because when I was playing an MMORPG with my ex-boyfriend, there was this dude who went from pro number 1. He was like, I really like you. You're a sexy human being. Did you know that? Yeah, my avatar was white, by the way, with black hair. They didn't have any other color ones except the Mythras, which I had both. But yeah, so he helped me out, and it was really funny because we were, I guess, dating-ish in the game, I guess. I don't know, he just followed me everywhere I went, so I'm not sure. Apparently that qualifies for a date, you know, and that's just my theory because people keep tricking me into them. So, what ended up happening is that he's helping me get the rare items, all the things that I need, all the pros of being a girl gamer. But my boyfriend at the time was getting a little upset, like he's playing next to me his own party, like, you guys have been hanging out a lot. Who's he? I don't know, just some paladin I met. You guys going to, like, you guys are partying together now? I mean, he's helping me get like a couple items, but you know, nothing big. At least this way, so I can catch up to your level and we can all play together. What's so funny? What do you say? That doesn't look too funny. I mean, it's a ha-ha joke. I mean, it's not like ha, it's like a little funny. You okay there? Because I just want to play the game, and right now you're kind of distracting me, and I don't know why. Nothing. Did you tell him about me? You told him about me, right? No, I did not take the time to announce you as your character as my boyfriend because we're boyfriend and girlfriend in real life. You could at least, like, you know, like, I mean, like, mention me. What town are you in? Honey, I'm like 3 real-time hours away from you. Like, real time. That's gonna take forever to get here. What item do you need? Guys, I gotta go. My girlfriend needs something with one of her items. No, really, I'm fine. You can stay partying. He's gonna help me. Do you want to get married? In the video game? Yeah, there was some really odd conversations me and him had. Some seriously odd conversations. But yeah, like, that's how far he took dating, because for him it was just like, he's moving in on my territory, I gotta let him know. And I'm like, what? Are we getting married in real life or the video game? I mean, because the video game is kind of cute, but it's only weird because you're getting jealous of my avatar boyfriend. You realize I can't touch him digitally, right? Like, you do know this. Like, when I got his digits, it's really in code. That's the only con that I saw in regards to, like, dating avatars. But if it's fun for you and it's fine, it's not a con. It's just, for me, it became a con because of that weird incident. Yeah. Thank you so much for watching, and just as a bonus thank you so much for watching, and wow, just for the ending credits, I'm going to take apart the Gamer Girl Monthly. I got this cute little box and I was so excited to go through it, so we're gonna do it now. So, while I tell you all about what's inside the box, be sure if you're not an Apple Bite already, because you know you really want to become an Apple Bite. Why does this happen every time? It's like, this is like the ultimate NM for me, opening up a freaking box in front of a camera. I got it. Kinda. If you're not an Apple Bite already, be sure to subscribe and become an Apple Bite. And be sure to like, comment, please tell me, what do you consider to be like the pros and cons when it comes to you being a girl gamer? I mean, we run into these little silly issues all the time. I mean, I had an ex-boyfriend who swore in his life the fact that I couldn't play video games, but I was the only one that could unlock everything in his games. That sounded perverted, but it wasn't. Check this out! I love skulls. Where in the world is Cadma today? I got this Carmen San Diego necklace! Oh, this is cute. I'm gonna rock this. I love her. I actually cosplayed as her at New York Comic Con once. It was awesome and not too difficult to do. Oh, I have one more gift. I have a Harley Quinn ring from Mr. J. Oh, I'm looking forward to my movie. Next is, let's see if you can guess this. Jip, 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 jip. If you play video games. Wait, did that look like I was giving my finger? I wasn't. I was doing this. Wait, should I do that again? Space Invaders! And I'm pretty sure because of the light you won't see this, because this is awesome, because I'm smart like that. Because I'm smart like that, yo, I'm smart like that, what? I'm smart like that, what? But yes, the Space Invaders. Come on, lights. So I have a little Space Invaders ring. Now, when I slap someone with my hand, when I wear it, I'm just gonna do this until I can find them. I think it'll be great, but yeah. Chuckle. Next, I have a Pokemon pin. Yeah. I wonder if they're gonna have a Pokemon Go box. which I haven't even started the game yet because I'm afraid of addictions. Like I don't have enough already. Oh, this smells. Oh, this smells good. Oh, this smells really good. I love candles. What girl doesn't love candles? We have Team Rocket Blast Away. No, I'm kidding. We have Team Rocket soy wax candle. Gaming happy. That means now I can light this and play my video games and then do evil things and then blast away with my boyfriend, brother, and my evil cat. Yeah, that'll work. And then the next one is another candle. Let me smell this one. I want to smell this one. Oh, what flavor is that? Oh, this is cucumber melon. And then the other one is coconut lime verbena. But this one's cucumber melon. Oh, this smells really good. This is the Tom Nook Animal Crossing. This is the Tom Nook soy wax candle. This thing, oh, this smells good. This is making me hungry. It smells absolutely delicious. I like this. I'm so excited. Wait, before I go, I want to make sure that I show you this thing properly. When you're like, where in the world is Cadma today? Da, 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 da. Oh, bow, bow. Oh, ow, ow. Gumshoe. I miss that woman. She was awesome. I played that game to death. Like, I played Carmen Sandiego before it was cool, okay? I went from the show to the TV show, and I became like a really high-level detective. I was really proud of myself along the time I was playing Who Framed Roger Rabbit in Quest. But yeah. And then I'm gonna show my new ring for Mr. J. Damn it, Harley. Why can't you ever just open up the plastic? It's not that difficult. Why must I have these first world problems in front of the entire world? Oh, I got it open. My finger's not too chubby. My finger's not too chubby. My finger's not too chubby. It's not too chubby. Check it out, boys. Please? Is it going through? Is it going through? Can you? Yeah! Harley Quinn! All I'm missing is Mr. J. Okay, my fingers are fat. It's not them. And everything's gonna go into my little Harley bag. Who else is gonna see Suicide Squad? Comment!